The White House makes a full court press in an effort to convince Congress and the American people to support a military strike against Syria.
And new tonight, pushback from Syrian President Bashar al-Assad. He says there's no conclusive evidence about who's to blame for that chemical weapons attack that killed 1,400 people, including 500 children. Angelica Alvarez is watching developments for us tonight. She's live in the Raleigh Eyewitness News Center. She's got details. Angelica.
Joel, it is since that attack President Obama has been faced with the decision to use the U.S. military to strike. This week, we will see Congress go back to Washington to begin debate and possibly vote on whether to support the president's push to strike, potentially sending the U.S. to war.
I hope we don't go into the war.
A sentiment from this mother shared by many fellow Americans. In a Washington Post ABC poll, when posed the question, should we launch a missile strike against the Syrian government, 59% of Americans who participated say no.
It's another Iraq.
This week, a reminder, as the nation prepares to mark another 9/11 anniversary, our leaders will converge onto Washington to debate and possibly decide whether to attack Syria. This decision comes in the wake of a horrible chemical attack that left more than 1,400 dead, including more than 400 children. An attack Syria's leader, Bashar Assad, claims was not his call, but the U.S. feels otherwise.
I'm less interested in what we might do militarily and more about what we could do from a peacekeeping perspective.
Robert Coleman believes the U.S. should intervene, but without the use of weapons. He believes our focus should be the refugees, those who have fled Syria for safety.
And I feel like there's more that we could do there that has less of a chance of backfiring, as far as just setting up forces whose only purpose is to protect those refugees.
Either way, U.S. leaders have a trying week ahead, and President Obama will take center stage in convincing lawmakers and the American people on what he thinks is the right move. And Syria's president has already implied what his move may be if the U.S. does indeed strike. In an interview, he warned of possible retaliation should the U.S. intervene in his nation's civil war. Tomorrow, President Obama will give a preview of his address to all major news outlets, including ABC. And on Tuesday night at 9, he is scheduled to explain to the American people why he thinks we should strike. From the Raleigh Eyewitness News Center, I'm Angelica Alvarez for ABC 11 Eyewitness News.
Angelica, thanks for that.